Hey y'all, how are you? I want to come show you a few items that I found in Walmart today. A new item, but I'll tell you about that in a minute. I do want to tell you what was in Walmart when I went and why I went. We just rolled back in from Texas and got here to Missouri probably around 4 o'clock this afternoon. And the reason we came back today instead of a couple days from now is because there's a big snow ice event coming for the next couple days here. So it was going to be hazardous road conditions, and so we didn't need to be traveling. So we came back to make sure everything was okay here. And the craziest thing is, guess where all our preps are? In Texas, not here. So I'm kind of freaking out a little bit because you know how prepared I am. Uh, we took a load down because you know we're moving. So we took a load down, and in that load of stuff was our Mr. Buddy heater and the propane bottles. And so, you know, our luck when we get back up here, it says there might be a chance of power outages because ice on the lines. Oh my, what am I going to do? We do have a gas stove, so hopefully, first of all, hopefully the power will stay on. But if it doesn't, hopefully that'll work. We're going to find out. Um, Also, in the stuff I took down to Texas and is now in a storage building are my wool blankets. Horrible, horrible, horrible. Oh, we do have some blankets here, but I specifically bought the wool blankets for things like that. I do have my wool socks here, so my feet will stay warm. Also, all my canned soups, that kind of stuff, all in storage in Texas. None of it's here. I do have some cup of soups here, so if we needed to just boil some water, we still could eat. So, anyway, what would you do if that happened to you? Or has that happened to you? Or have you even thought about it? Also, I think we left our buddy heater down there because, one, we didn't think about it, but two, my mother has a big outside unit that runs her house. And while we were down there, it just died. And the technician came out and said, your whole thing is fried and you need a new one. So they are going to get down to the 20s there one day this week. And so we did not want to leave her down there with no heat. So we left it down there for her. And then she was able to get some other heaters as well. So something to think about. You have to have more sources than the one source you thought you had, and then you left it somewhere. So when we got back, I made a run up to Walmart. We didn't need specific things, but I did want to go up there and see what was happening since I've been gone. To see if the shelves were emptying, to see if people were panicking, and to see what they were buying. They're filling their carts, and a lot of things were missing off the shelves. And so I'm going to tell you the things that I noticed just doing a quick run through there. I did pick up snacks because, as Miss Janita says on her channel, you got to have snacks. So yeah, I did pick up snacks for the boys. Uh, I got a couple of the cup of soups just to have some on hand here because I think I took a million cases of those down to Texas, and they're in storage. And I want to show you. While I was going down the canned good aisle that was almost non-existent, this was something that caught my eye because of the beautiful green label, and they were in the beans, and people were already taking them all. But I've not ever seen this in Walmart or our Walmart before. They are the jalapeno pinto beans. Well, pinto beans with jalapeno and applewood smoked bacon in them. And it says it's real jalapenos in there. And it says it's Texas style. So I was curious to see, were they made in Texas? No, they are not. They are made in Arkansas. Uh, Somewhere it said where. Oh, Fayetteville, Arkansas. But we're going to try them out. I'll let you know how they are. I bought 3 cans uh, because if they're good, we're going to want some more, and there probably won't be any on the shelf. And if they're not very good, I can put them in something. So, and they have the pop top. So if you don't have your can opener with you, you're going to survive. You probably could eat them cold too. So that's that. Let me tell you what was missing off the shelves in southern Missouri where I went to Walmart today. Cereal, wiped out. Pasta, gone. Pasta has been gone for a long time, but there was still no pasta. Canned meats, gone. Canned vegetables, they're very picked through, depending on what you were looking through. Very picked through, very noticeable that they were gone through. Paper plates, gone. Laundry soap, gone. However, there were other cleaning supplies. I went and checked. There was there was no laundry soap, but there was dishwashing liquid and some of the Lysol and that kind of stuff. So there was other cleaning products. Just everybody was going to do laundry, I guess. The Diet Coke was gone. You know that's my favorite. That's my only soda that I drink. Water with lemon or Diet Coke. There was no Diet Coke. It's a good thing I hauled some back from Texas. I'd be so freaking out right now. Anyway, other soda was low, but they did have some. Just everybody must drink Diet Coke around here. I don't know. Lunch meat in the deli. The deli case was pretty much empty. There was a few of the whole ones, but not anything like it normally is stacked full and extra. There wasn't. There was probably 3 or 4 different meats, and that was it. 2 cheeses, and that was it. And normally they'll slice a bunch up and put it in the case. They didn't have any there. That whole thing was empty. In the regular place where lunch meat and hot dogs and all that stuff are, the lunch meat was gone. Cheese was also gone. The sugar was non-existent. People had it stacked in their baskets. Flour, gone. Spices, gone. Oil, out of there. So if you haven't been preparing, you're not going to find any of these things at the Southern Missouri Walmart that I went to today. What they were good on was they had a good supply of bread. They had a good supply of cookies and candy. So there's your carb load. You could survive, I guess. French fries are still gone. Potato wars, I guess. I don't know. There's no French fries. No potato products, like frozen potato products. They're still gone. This has been months now. So I don't know what's that. I will tell you the cost of gas here today was $3.07 at Walmart. I did not go, even though I only have a half tank left when I got here and I wanted to go fill up. The line to get gas was ridiculous. And the temperature had dropped down into the 20s. So, yeah, this girl wasn't going. So, let's see. Let me go through my gas list. I wrote it down for y'all so you would know. From Texas, Arkansas, and Missouri, the highest and lowest we saw on our route. That doesn't mean that is the highest and lowest all over the state. It just means on our route through there, this is what I saw. So in Texas, the highest we saw and the highest we paid was $3.39. The lowest we saw and we paid because the captain needed multiple trips for lawnmower gas and golf cart gas because he kept running out. $3.19. In Arkansas, the highest we saw was $3.33 and the lowest was $3.19. In Missouri, when we just got here today, the highest we saw was $3.19 and the lowest was $3.07. So tell me in the comments what the prices are in your area. I'd be anxious to see. And is there a big fluctuation all over? Something I want to know too. So my missing preps. I'm gonna miss them so bad. It's unsettling, just so you know. Very unsettling to have half of my stuff in Texas and a little bit of my stuff here in Missouri, especially with the Snowmageddon coming again. If you only had some of your preps, those of you who are prepped up, some in one area and some of the other, how would you be feeling right now? Would you be freaking out a little bit, or would you feel like you're okay with what you left here? I do have all of my hurricane lamps here and the lamp oil. Again, hopefully we don't need it. I have a million boxes of crackers, so I'm good with crackers. We could have crackers and these beads and chocolate. Chocolate. I have chocolate. uh, I did buy stuff to make a big beef stew. I bought the family size beef stew and it was $16. I couldn't tell you how much pounds. I think it might be 3 pounds, maybe, of stew meat. Potatoes. Everybody was getting potatoes. Maybe they're all making stew too. I don't know. But I'm gonna make mine tonight, and that way, if the power does go off, I can heat it over the fire or the camp stove. Can't do it over the camp stove. Guess where it is? Storage in Texas. But I can do it over the fire in the back. I even have candles. I probably could do it over. Resourceful girl if you're hungry, you know. So I'm gonna make a big beef stew and cornbread. What else am I gonna make? I don't know. What are you gonna make? Are you in an area that you're fixing to get snow and ice and rain and 0 degrees? Or are you in 70 degrees and sunshine and so much laughing because we're getting this weather? Yeah. I'd say I wish I was just down in Texas, but they're going to get 20 degrees. But it's only going to be one day there, and I don't think they're getting snow and ice. Just ridiculous cold. But anyway, just wanted to check in with you. Oh, down in East Texas where I was, I did check 2 of the stores, Brookshire's and Walmart there. And again, when I went, surprisingly, they were fully stocked. But I did not go right as they announced what the weather was going to be. So they might have stocked up. I'll have to ask around and see. But I went the day before we left here, and I bought toilet paper to leave with my mom and laundry soap. And they had a really good stock and good supply there. Higher prices, of course, but a really good stock of it. So we even went to Sam's while we were down there. And Sam's had amazing stock. So, I don't know. Tell me how it is in your area. Have you been to Sam's? What does it look like? Have you been to Walmart this week? What is it looking like in your area? What's missing? And what do they have so much of that's crazy to you? And are you prepared for the weather, whatever it is? The sunshine in your sunblock or the frostiness and your mittens and your soup? Anyway, I'm going to jump off here. I'm going to come back with you and tell you something else. And I'll be back. Much love, y'all.